So I'm hoping to share my knowledge and experience with you guys. And I know it seems, back to the basics, not that important. But these green beans right here are exactly 30 days old. Oh yeah, 30 days. These will have full-sized pods, plants loaded down with them within 45 days. That is a lot of food really quick. And I know there's not too many people that watch my videos, but that's okay. People need to grow food, especially in the trying times we're going through and going to be heading into. And hopefully me talking about the varieties that I grow, that I've grown for years, and the experience that I have firsthand, and I've gone through the fire, know what works and know what doesn't. If even just a few people can learn from that and get something out of it, that's all that matters. These are provider green beans. And I've gone through the list of varieties. And this is the most productive, most disease, drought, and heat tolerant variety that I've found. And early. These guys are super early. You can have a crop off of these in under 50 days, which is insane. There's not much that you can get a crop off of in under 50 days. And these are just starting to flower here at 30 days old. I put these guys in from seed exactly 30 days ago. And in about 2 more weeks, I will be harvesting delicious green beans off of them. This is a nice big green bean. They get about 4 to 6 inches long. Very productive with good flavor. And that can't be beat. The only other variety that is super early, but I've found not as flavorful and not as productive, is a variety called Contender. That one I believe maybe even a bit earlier, but not as productive or as adaptable as these provider. So if you're looking for a lot of food really quickly, beans, of course, especially green beans, pod beans, are always a super awesome choice. And if you want to break that down even farther, these provider beans are just amazing for productivity, flavor, and everything else. So grow food, guys. Try out these provider beans. They are green. I do grow a yellow variety called Carson. That is my favorite yellow bean. Maybe I'll show you that too. Let's go have a look at it. But there's provider. These are all underneath my plum trees here. Dogs barking in the background and ducks quacking. And if you're wondering how I grow these, I actually run my ducks through. They eat all the weeds, they fertilize, and then I plant behind them. And the trees love it, and the beans love it. When you have healthy plants, no matter what it is, they're naturally more drought tolerant and more, gonna fall over, disease and pest tolerant. And here we go. These are Carson, which were planted just a little before the Provider. And they are starting to bean out. These are about 55 days to harvest. Carson is a yellow bean, but it's one of the earlier yellow beans that I found. About 50 to 55 days, where the Provider green bean is 40 to 50 days, depending. These guys got a little scorched in the sun. We were really dry. And I don't water my plants. These guys get zero water, and they're suffering a bit. They're starting to get burnt in the afternoon because they're wilting some. But always water your plants if you can, guys. Give them just a little bit of care, and the yields on these are absolutely amazing. So there are my two favorite bush bean varieties. Carson, it's yellow, and Provider, nice big green one. Both extremely productive, very adaptable, very tasty and delicious and productive. And these are the foods you want to be growing. Super quick, nutritious, easy to grow. And if you want them to go to seed, you can even eat the beans as actual beans. And of course, save your own seed, guys. Carson has yellow flowers. Not yellow flowers, white flowers, yellow pods. And Provider has purple flowers, green pods. Quick little look, guys. My two favorite snap beans, I believe is what you would call them. Yellow, green beans. Yellow and green. Either way, after years of growing, and there's my whole bed here. You can see that. Huge big bed here, about 100 feet by 12 feet wide of bush beans. Super easy to grow, guys. Stick them everywhere. They're growing underneath my plum trees here, underneath my bananas. They're a bit shaded until afternoon. Very easy to grow. And if you select out your varieties for your area, very drought tolerant. Look at that. And there are the ducks back there. That's how I do it. The ducks get moved down the row, fertilize, and food is planted behind them. Other than that, they don't get any care from me, and they're left to their own devices. But you can grow these in pots if you got a patio. Stick them in pots on your patio, guys. Stick them along your driveway. Stick them under your shrubs. Stick them everywhere. Every square inch that you can be using to grow food, stick something. In the winter, do it with peas. In the early spring, do it with green beans, yellow beans. See you later, guys. Grow food, even if it seems like it's the most basic of things. A video about green beans. But you literally cannot beat that. Seeds are actually getting very hard to find. I bought, most of these are my save seeds, but I do buy fresh seed every year for some of my varieties. Carson's 100% my seed. The Provider are a mix of my save seed and store-bought seed, and there's not really a difference. So that means it's a good variety to start with. There you go, 11-minute video on green beans, guys. Hashtag green bean revolution, right? Grow food. There you go, grow green beans. And yellow beans, of course. See you later. Don't mind the airplanes. Grow delicious food.